All right, so today we're diving into a pretty wild new kind of technology. It's one that promises to understand us, not by our words, but by the hidden feelings in our voice. This is the story of the AI that hears your feelings.
Okay, picture this. You're on one of those super frustrating customer service calls, right? You're trying so hard to keep your cool, but the AI on the other end, it already knows. It knows you're about to lose it. And this isn't some lucky guess. It's a cold, hard calculation. It's picking up on these tiny little shifts in your voice, things you don't even know you're doing. It knows you're getting angry, literally before you do.
So this crazy tech actually has a name. It's called Affective Computing, or, to put it simply, emotional AI. And yeah, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. We're talking about technology that's built to recognize, interpret, and even simulate human feelings. I mean, this used to be pure science fiction, right? But now, it's being coded into the software we're all using every single day.
Okay, so the big question is, how in the world can a machine read something so human as an emotion? Well, it all comes down to picking up on what we could call your digital tells. These are all the little unconscious signals that you're just constantly putting out there.
So the AI is basically looking for two main things to get a read on you. First up, if there's a camera, it's using something called computer vision. It's analyzing what are called micro-expressions. You know, those super fast, tiny little twitches around your eyes and mouth that you can't control. They totally give away how you're really feeling. And then, second, you've got audio analysis. This is all about the prosody of your voice. And prosody is a great word. It's not about what you say. It's about the music of how you say it. The pitch, the tone, how fast you're talking, and even these tiny little micro-tremors in your voice that signal what's really going on inside. Now, when you put those two things together, the visual and the audio, you get something, wow, incredibly powerful. And to really get our heads around this, let's use a metaphor. Let's think of this AI as a digital poker player. But this is an opponent that gets a perfect read on you every single time.
Think about it. In almost any interaction you have now, a Zoom interview, that call to your bank, even just scrolling an app, this AI is basically sitting across a virtual table from you. But here's the thing. It's not looking at the cards. It's looking straight at you.
It is just constantly reading your emotional hand. It sees that little flicker of doubt in your micro-expressions. It hears that subtle tremor of anxiety in your voice. It reads your tells perfectly. And here's the kicker. In this game, the AI always knows what you're feeling. Sometimes, maybe even better than you do yourself.
I mean, that is a fascinating piece of tech, right? But the game starts to feel a lot more serious when you're not playing for poker chips. So, what are the actual high-stakes consequences when this isn't a game, when it's real life?
So we've established this technology is seriously powerful. But what really happens when an AI that can practically read your mind, or at least your emotions, is pointed at you every single day? In your apps, during job interviews, on your phone calls, what then?
I mean, think about the dangers here. What if a hiring algorithm picks up on anxiety in your voice, and just like that, you're screened out of a job before you even get to talk to a person? Or what if Amazon knows you're an impulsive shopper, and it starts pushing ads for junk food right at your weakest moments? And let's go back to that call center. This is already happening. Some companies are routing calls based on how angry they think you are, which could totally change the outcome before you've even said what your problem is.
So all of this, it really forces us to stop and think about a massive choice we're making, about the future we're building. It really boils down to one final question that frames this whole debate. Are we building this stuff for empathy or for pure cold calculation? So what exactly are we building? It feels like we're at a fork in the road with two very different paths. Down one path, you have the goal of true empathy. And you can imagine this, right? An AI that helps a therapist connect with a patient, or maybe a companion for an elderly person. The good you could do is huge. But then there's the other path, the one of cold calculation. This is where we just build a machine that feels absolutely nothing. It just recognizes patterns so it can hit a goal. Maximize a sale, win a negotiation, screen a job candidate as fast as possible. And that's what it all comes down to, this final big question. Do we actually want our computers to have empathy, with all the messiness and unpredictability that comes with it? Or is it maybe better, maybe even safer for all of us if they just stay what they are, incredibly powerful, unfeeling, cold calculators?